It doesn't seem like that long ago when Indiana lawmakers were embroiled in the debate over the Religious Freedom Restoration Act.
Opponents argued the only way Indiana could truly protect its reputation was to add sexual orientation to its civil rights code. Our political reporter Kevin Rader says that now some are saying that could happen on November 17th on Organization Day, while others say it's nothing more than a scare tactic to raise money.
I have a very important update for the citizens of Indiana about the possible sneak attack at the Indiana State House on Organization Day, November 17th.
Advance America Executive Director Eric Miller has been raising the possibility of a one-day attempt to pass legislation on Org Day that would add sexual orientation to the state's civil rights code. It's the very thing LGBT advocates have been lobbying for after the Religious Freedom Restoration Act blew up in lawmakers' faces during the last year's legislative session. Several lawmaking leaders, including Majority Leader Brad Hirschman, came out and disavowed any intention to try to pass such monumental legislation in a one-day event.
I decided it was important to draw a line in the sand and say, okay, let's put your money where your mouth is. And so I laid down the challenge to say, if you really believe this, then let's show it.
So the senator made this challenge on his Facebook page. If lawmakers actually do pull off the alleged sneak attack on Org Day, Hirschman would donate $10,000
to a charity of his choice. And if indeed there is some sort of legislation considered in the Senate on Organization Day, I would pay that willingly. And if not, I would challenge him to pay $10,000 to the charity of my choice.
Hirschman says if the bill regarding orientation is introduced, it would have to go through the normal committee hearings and public testimony that every session provides. There's little doubt this idea is picking up momentum, however. Inside Indiana business host Gary Dick alluded to that when he talked about the Indiana Chamber's stand on adding orientation and gender identity to the state's civil rights law.
This is a big statement from the business community at large, part of, I think, growing momentum on that side heading into this session of the legislature.
Organization Day is still a few days away. Now is not the time to let down your guard.
For the record, Eric Miller did not return our calls today. Never heard a lawmaker asking a lobbyist to put their money where their mouth is before. That's a first. While it's not expected to come up on Org Day, I think it is fair to say there's a strong possibility of adding sexual orientation to the state's civil rights code coming up for debate in the legislature in January. Andrea?
Kevin, we know you'll be watching. Thank you.